Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Match point for T1, and once again it's the Vayne, this time around into the Rex side.
Yeah, he says, if I'm not getting a blind top pick, I'm playing Vayne. Those are the only two things that happen. I either blind or strong.
Going to be on the cards, as you can see, Doran, he has managed to make it there. With the back coming in from Zeus, doesn't get to take teleport, of course, on the Vayne. You do want to have as much mobility as possible on this champion. And so
didn't ultimately end up winning the game, but he was able to get a ton done on the Zeri.
Oh, they have spotted that Gumayusi is possibly alone. There's the paranoia as Peanut dives in. He flashes on top of the CC. He's going to be there. The Crescent Guard, too good from Ona. He's just going to get them out of there. Zeka will turn up. They do manage to take down the Varus, but the Zeri, nothing she can do, and T1 will win the skirm.
And what did Ox just say? You know, the first gank, the first attempt completely backfires. And as soon as I saw the paranoia come out and then things go dark, I had question marks over my head. Is this even work out? You don't have prio, you don't have control. The light will get taken out here as well. No exit.
He's up. Well, I got a little bit confused. I looked over at you, Wolf, and then I'm like, wow, he's flashing under a turret. That was his turret.
Yeah.
You could tell.
So Delight really did.
You could tell from how the paranoia acts.
They'll convert that into pushing ever further in side lanes. And speaking of which, now Zeus, with the fact that Hanwha Life Esports are going to be so distracted putting out fires elsewhere, he should have free reign.
The thing is, if they just take...
Certainly good news if you are a Hanwha Life fan, but he's going to have to put the team on his back, and it hasn't been his day. And he is a player that has required a day. Now, that was a decent sidestep there from Gumayusi, but there is no way he's surviving this one. Peanut able to lock one down, and so there is the first one for the Nocturne. Good news.
It's a fight they were going to have some cool reads, but it just has not been the case. Like this Nocturne pick, a big hole in draft as Carrier going in.
Yeah, the hook does come on down there as they do get a stun. Carrier just all by himself, and he's really dead, guys. We'll see whether Hanwha Life Esports can turn this into any extra of a kill. They give the kill over to Zeka there.
You know, I really question whenever this happens, but it's been a bit of a consistent theme, especially since the champion has only shown it recently.
Here doesn't have TP, so this is definitely advantage T1 as he's trying to rush his way over.
Hanwha, you can just give this up and go for the dragon instead.
Yeah, Weave as well coming on through as Faker going to join the rest of his team. Doran just watching, well actually not, tunneling around, burrowing.
Guys, just go dragon.
Oh, here's another possibility as the Magnet Storm comes on down. Chains of Corruption are not going to be enough to stop this one as Viper gets his first. Carrier is now in the back of the pit with absolutely nowhere to go. It's a double as the burst fire rains down. And I don't know,
and
Wolf, like, do you have the
T1 thought they were going to be pushing towards the dragon as well, and it's not the way I thought it was going to happen with Zeka, but it's in fact Delight who makes the clutch play there with the Magnet Storm engage, gets Viper those 2 kills, and that is a very scary thing for T1 here. Is now a gold lead for Hanwha Life. The early game so much in T1's favor, but some overextension, some small mistakes, and now Hanwha...
Yeah, the Runans for the Zeri, so a minute and a half until that dragon. It's a big end. I think all sums going to be backed up.
Oh dear, Empress Divide just going to throw Carrier back. That is going to be one pick, but the Baron just spawned 30 seconds ago. Possible opportunity here, as they have so much vision denial as well with things like the paranoia.
They have topside push, and Faker can just put up a wall if they do want to start this, but they have not, so I think they're just going to give up the dragon here and look to try to push Doran.
Oh, Doran could be in so much trouble. There are 4 people coming on over. That flash hook just amazing from Carrier, the seismic shove to push him back in, and if they just keep him CC'd, he is going to die. That is going to do it. The Rek'Sai goes down. T1 get their pick, and they might also get a Baron.
Tough call to make here. This is not the same decisive 20-minute Baron we saw in Game 3.
Yeah, this is dangerous because Peanut's still here and he has access to a light switch.
Zeka has flash ult as well. This is really risky.
Yeah, paranoia does come down. There's a flash Magnet Storm, but it's only onto 2. Delight not quite finding the same amount of value, and he is going to be taken down. It's now Viper versus Zeus. Zeus actually trying to tumble around this fight, but he's crashed into that condemn. Amazing onto Zeka as the Baron is going to go down. It's going to be Ona that takes it. Not able to find it is Peanut, and he's even taken down by Faker. Zeka gets rid of Carrier in the end, but they only lose 1. Such a... About 2,000 gold. It's not the end of the world for Hanwha Life Esports, but the problem is that it's happened the last 2 games in a row, and the more it keeps happening, the more inevitable it feels, and it must be so difficult to hold on. As one heck of a flank angle. As information trying to be picked up here. Ona might be their target as Paranoia comes on in. Ona able to talk to the rest of his team. Crescent Guard does come out. He's taking a lot of damage, soaking a lot of damage, but it's not going to be enough, and the kill goes over to Viper. There is the pick on to the jungler, but, I mean, what are you going to take? Yeah.
Baron's already gone. It was running out anyway, so T1 didn't have much time to use it anymore regardless. Dragon, Ona's going to be up from that. Oh,
Faker. Oh no, there's the face check. The crash down comes on in, and Peanut, he will be able to get the fear off. Yeah, he does manage to get the rocks down, but that is going to be the last auto, and that one might actually be impactful.
That's a bigger one, because although he has TP, the timing is close to Dragon, so you can see Hanwha Life Esports get complete control of the area before.
Massive spike.
This is IE's area as well, so this is really fast.
Yeah, really fast, and also it's 3 Mountain Dragons if they get this.
Ona is likely to be able to get in there, though. That is going to be the secure from Peanut, and there's the Flash Magnet Storm. Delight getting in there. Viper is ulted as well, but the first kill is going to go over to T1. Delight now in trouble, and he is going to be taken out. And now Zeus, he is an 80 carry as well, and he is looking gigantic in this one. That is going to be him hunting down Viper. He is going to be able to help take down Peanut as well. The hook from Carrier is just too good, and T1 are going to strike again.
And cut your lit.
Yeah, there's a Hex Splash.
Look at Zeus' damage onto this turret as well. It's just gone.
No, it's ridiculous. He's managed to complete his Trinity Force.
Yeah, this is going to be fast here. T1 have to be decisive. Weaver's well ready for Faker.
Yep, Faker going to get that one in there as Delight off to the side. Not necessarily in the best position here as they dive over. It's actually Kobayushi again! Taking the Baron with the arrow. We've seen that one before. It's now Crescent Guard. Ona diving on in, and he just takes down Peanut. Matters into his own hands. And now Delight tries to go for the re-engage, but who's tankier? It is Carrier this time, and now Zeus. This is where he thrives. Viper just taking thirds of his health at a time, although dishing back a fair bit himself. And so Zeus going to retreat to the side lane, and the Baron...
8,000 gold the advance, 3,000 on the Baron.
And it
looks hopeless.
I think you always have to be a bit careful when Zeus leaves without having TP, because I think that's when immediately Hanwha Life Esports are looking for something.
Well, they are definitely looking for it now. Tunnel does come in to flash out immediately from Faker. He is not risking it. He knows exactly what you say.
But they just burn Paranoia with 10 seconds still Dragon, so...
Oh, the Black Hook, and he manages to find Zeka! Free delivery with the seismic shove. Carrier finding the angle. That may have been the game-winning play.
Carrier, he's just taking this game into his own hands. He and Owner have had so many fantastic engages with his Locket, with Owner's Crescent Guard. They just go in, they're hell-bent on making the engages happen, and it works out. Zeus, will he be stopped?
Viper on a weird angle there, trying to see whether maybe they could layer some CC, but it's not going to work out. The Zeri with the man disadvantage is just not going to be as scary in these team fights. Unlike Esports, they lose yet another inhibitor this series.
And now it's a 10,000 gold lead between the two teams. You're only going to target without summoners, but you know, Faker obviously doesn't have his flash, but isn't an easy target to get on top of. There's so many threats of this composition.
Fences. Of course, they have a Vayne. She can cut through pretty comfortably, but T1 are looming. And yeah, like you said, I mean, Faker, he's got the wall. He can just build that. He is going to put that one together now as Peanut is now in this pit. Can they win the smite is the question. Great spell shield comes on down, and that's the engage here from Ona. He tries to hold on. Hook not really doing too much, but it is Ona that takes the soul for T1. It's gigantic now because they're the ones with the shield. They're the ones with the control. Oh, and the Hook is going to find the Zeri. She is able to press that cleanse flash button, try and get himself out of there. But it's Delight that falls the flank angle from Zeus. The flash, the tumble, and the Vayne is going to find the fight. He goes invisible and snipes out the Zeri. And this man maybe should just become the 80 carry. So
there's the cleanup from the Vayne. You needed a fantastic grab from Carrier. Kicks up the fight. You know, Hanwha Life Esports thought T1 got the soul and walked away, but once again, T1 have controlled the game, controlled the series, and are now looking to end.
16 out of 18 KP for Carrier, and it looks like T1 have done it. Another finals. The Gen Z T1 prophecy, it just keeps delivering. And on the 6th time of asking, T1 will do it again. Another grand finals.